please join me in welcoming our newly elected United States Senator from the great state of West Virginia, Jim Justice.
Well, where'd y'all get all those signs? Well, what I don't understand is I think they called this at 7:31. Polls closed at 7:30. What took them so long? But nevertheless, big honor. There's no question about that. And I thank all of you in every way for standing arm in arm with me every day, and especially arm in arm with my whole family. Now, let me just tell you just 2 or 3 things, and I won't keep you long. But the other night it was 3 o'clock in the morning, and I think it was Sunday night, and I was watching We Are Marshall. And in all honesty, big tears were running down my face. You see, Kathy and I were there. We were there in the dorm the night the plane went down. We were there, chanting We Are Marshall, at the president's office, because we were really concerned we were going to lose the whole football program because nobody wanted to play. We were there when all the people had left at the Xavier game because we didn't want to leave. Nobody wanted to leave. And literally, if you'll just step back and think, from the ashes, I think this is right, from the ashes we rise. And there's a fellow here, Coach Bob Pruitt, and some way, somehow, he shepherded us to national championships. And wherever he is, I want you to give him a big round of applause because you see, it was unbelievable. Unbelievable. To this very day, I'm watching that movie and big alligator tears are running down my face. It was tough. It was really tough. Now, with all that being said, how this all ties is just this. If you think of the contributions that our vets have given all across this nation to the wars and wars and wars that we continue to win and prevail in and everything, and they stepped up, all those from West Virginia. All absolutely think about the floods and the National Guard and how they stepped up for all of us. West Virginians are the best of the best. And I love them with all my soul. Now, I can tell you just this. 8 years ago, when I walked in the door as your governor, things were pretty doggone tough. In fact, they were impossible tough and nowhere to turn. And I truly believe that God above blessed me beyond belief because we made the right decisions and we pushed the right buttons. And with all that being said, some way, somehow, these unbelievable deficits turned absolutely to surpluses. And then all of a sudden the world started to awaken to just how unbelievable this state was. 26 or 27 tax cuts over those years. Tourism exploded. Highways unbelievable beyond belief. All the goodness that you could possibly imagine. We did it. And how we did it, we pulled the rope together. All of you, all of you with me, and all of us pulled the rope and did what we could do in every way together. There was a little 19-year-old boy that was absolutely fighting Sonny Liston and absolutely fighting for the World Heavyweight Championship. He was Cassius Clay at the time, and he won. He knocked out Sonny Liston and won. And then what he said is, "I shook up the world." Well, I will tell you just this with all in me. You shook up the world. We shook up the world. We did. And now the challenges are unbelievable with what's going on in D.C. You may say to me, well, why in the world would you do this? Have you lost your mind? That's probably a very, very good assumption. But with all that being said, think right now, right this minute, somewhere in the world, there's a little girl or boy, they're hiding behind a rock, and somebody's shooting at them, and they're eating out of a can. And they're willing to do it for us. So really and truly, at the end of the day, yeah, I'm willing. I'm willing to stand up and do it right. And you may say, well, what about America? And we are divided like you can't imagine. It's a food fight all the time between Republicans and Democrats, absolutely all the time. Who's going to one-up one another? We've gotten to where we can't even talk to one another. Washington is completely dysfunctional. So if you were to come to Jim Justice and say, what do you want to do? And I would say, I want to shake up the world. That's exactly what I want to do. So tonight, and the reason I came out by myself in the beginning is because I knew that I'd talk 8 or 10 minutes, and I didn't want Kathy and the little grandkids to be standing here and everything. You know, but absolutely, with all in me, tonight, I proudly, like you can't imagine, proudly, accept with honor beyond belief this absolute opportunity to serve as your United States Senator. I'll do the job. So now, if we could have our family, Kathy, you bring everybody and come on out here. Come on. Okay, these lights are hot. Y'all just take your time. This is Conley and JC and Emmy Ruth and Collins and Adam and Jill and Jay, Catherine, and of course y'all know Kathy.
Mr. Senator-elect, I think maybe you have forgotten someone.
Well, wait just a second. No, go. I don't know what happened to the music. Y'all pay attention to the music. Listen, I got to tell you this real quick, but of all things, was Baby Dog intentional how it all played out? No way. Baby Dog was just like she fell out of the barn loft, a 60-pound brown watermelon, and boom, here she is. And with all that being said, gosh, what an incredible, incredible time we've had together. The thing that is absolutely unbelievable is through COVID and everywhere else where things were dog tough. She absolutely made you smile, and she loves everybody. Absolutely, we needed it, all of us, especially me. For crying out loud, I read thousands and thousands and thousands of people's names, not their name, but the county and their gender and their age, the people we lost. Tonight, right now, we've got to have something happen in this nation, and that's all there is to it. You may like this or not like it, but if you don't like it, tough. Donald Trump's got to win right now. And with all that being said, all the stuff from inflation to interest rates to crime to the border, all this crazy stuff has got to stop, and it's got to stop now. So we're going to have a lot of fun here. I welcome you to have all the fun in the world. Kathy, come over here where I can give you a big hug. Somewhere, somehow, Kathy and everybody in this family, there's been days that's tough, really tough. But God bless each and every one of you. And let's absolutely keep slugging for not only West Virginia, but this nation. This nation needs us. The last thing I'll say to you is just this, and you remember this forever. Why? Why is Jim Justice doing this? Why is Donald Trump doing this? Why are there people that have stood up for this nation and done this? It's one thing, because we're worth it. We in this great country are worth it. Baby Dog's worth it too. God bless y'all. Thank you.